50 gold is a bit much right now, though.
Hello and welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table real play video of our Greyhawk adventures, where the heroes last week took down this evil druid underneath the Sunless Citadel. They have since, off-air, done a few days of downtime, and now they're returning to take a look behind that dragon door once again. So without further ado, we'll step right in, and you guys have made your way back and now have the dragon door ahead of you. Whatever shall you do?
Look at the rogue.
Well, we have that key now.
Yeah.
You do indeed have the key.
As opposed to the death of 30 rolls, let's try the key.
All right, the key goes in and the door swings open. And once again, you see the chamber that held the singing orb. However, it is now darkened, no longer giving off light because you guys kind of smashed it.
All right.
And as you guys move in, you got the door on the far side with the trap that Raidlin had disabled. Which, let me make the pressure plate visible because you guys could see it. However, Raidlin did disable that trap, and there is a door on the far side of that hallway. Who wishes to go down the hallway first?
It should probably be me as you check it for traps.
All right. I'll go behind you.
Yep, and I'll be in the mix somewhere.
Tell you what, why don't you guys stay back in the other room? If I have to come running backwards, it could be
All right.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right. I'll just take up a position then left side of the hallway and have the guy's arm out.
I have my shield raised, chilling out there.
Right, with both hands on my axe. Right side, yep.
All right, Raidlin, the door does not appear to be trapped.
locked.
It is... Let me check. It is not locked.
Take a glance to see the doors as I come back up the hallway, and I'll let the A-team doorbusters in. No traps, not locked. Your turn.
All right. I'll be second in line.
Yep, and I'll open it with the shield raised and all that stuff once everybody's in position.
All up the rear.
You said at the rear, Gromore?
Yeah. Just in case something,
Followed you guys in?
Yeah.
All right, so the door swings open.
That's a good question. Can we close that door and unlock it from the side? Sure.
No, there is no mechanism on this side.
Ooh, that could be bad.
All right, as you guys...
Wait a second. I think I need to revisit that conversation. If the dragon door closes, we can't get out?
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
Let's spike it so it doesn't swing shut by accident. Someone's going to have to work at it.
Okay. So you drive a spike underneath it to hold it open. And now we'll go into this room. So dust fills this hall like a layer of gray snow. In the rounded northern end of the chamber, you see the sculpture of a dragon carved from red-veined white marble. What do you guys wish to do?
This is just a blank
Please
wall.
check it out. No other doors.
None that are readily visible.
Mr. Mays, take a good look at this. I'll check around the back of the room for secret doors or apartments or anything. Look for possible traps.
Perception.
All right. Go ahead and make your perception check.
All right, that's a 24.
Okay. And you were going up to check the statue itself, Raidlin?
Sure.
All right. So, Conrad, as you look around, you notice that right here, the wall is slightly discolored, like there might be a secret door there. As
Okay.
Raidlin approaches the statue, it suddenly begins to speak in common, and it looks like the stone jaws are moving, and it says the following: "We come at night without being fetched. We disappear by day without being stolen."
Sounds like stars.
You gonna say that, Raidlin?
I'm thinking. Oh, hell, don't get me killed. Sure.
All right. This secret door that Conrad noticed swings open. And looking beyond, you see another hallway with what appears to be a room with a light a little farther down.
Is that a bad for Anna?
Well, let's check it out.
That's kind of scary considering I suck at riddles. Okay, I'm now officially out of karma, guys.
All right.
Sorry, you're now officially what?
Out of karma.
Hmm.
As you guys move into this room, dust cloaks the 20-foot wide hall. 3 narrow alcoves line both the north and the south wall. Each alcove holds a humanoid figure carved of red-veined white marble, except for the southwest alcove, which is empty. The figures resemble tall elves in plate mail, and the far end of the hall opens via a stone arch into a wide room from which greenish light trickles. There's a dark pit situated before the western arch. And as you guys get in and get closer, you can see that it's a 20-foot deep pit, and it does have spikes lining the bottom.
Okay, so this thing that looks like a bunch of heads of wheat in a brown square is the pit?
Yes, and it's not
Okay.
wheat; those are actual wooden spikes.
Okay. Well, I'll check out these statues, I guess. Ooh, another good roll, another 24.
Which one are you going to check first?
I suppose top center, it's closest to me.
What about the rest of you guys?
Well, I'm going to try to figure out how to cross this pit.
Walking up to it.
All to stand in the alcove. We don't have an elf. I'll go check out the other alcove, look if there's any kind of pressure plate or anything.
The one that's empty?
That's the oddity.
All right. What about Aloric?
I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye out in general without specifically looking for anything. Just make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Any
The
magic?
walls start to collapse, that kind of thing.
Laura, can you magic?
Oh yeah, what the heck? I forget these minor details. Yeah, let's do detect magic. See if there's anything interesting in here.
Nothing is detecting as magical that you are not already aware of.
So where is the source of this light?
Inside that room.
That's what I thought.
All right. You guys are there. Are you stepping into that alcove to check it out?
Not if I don't have to.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. Growlmore, what are you doing?
Well, I am sort of watching behind us, watching in front, just sort of keeping my eye out for anything, any movement of these statues. I'm very wary of them.
23.
Does not appear to be anything special about that. And as you were looking closely at it, and Eric is looking down
Yeah, anything in the pit.
into the pit. Let me see. Eric,
Yes.
something shoves you forward, pushing you right into the pit. You can, if you wish, make an acrobatics check to grab the ledge.
I sure do.
As something appears where you were standing,
A total of 25.
25, you have a hold of that ledge. And now we are going to go into combat rounds. So everybody, go ahead and roll your initiative.
Ooh, 23. I keep rolling good numbers today. Both at last.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh. $19.
All right, Elmore had 19. Okay, 25 for Conrad.
23.
23, sorry. What about Aloric?
Dig Burnett, 15. Me and Mute weren't friends.
I beat somebody.
Eric?
Also with a 15, but a +7 perception.
All right. Whoops. All right, and then Graydland.
16.
All right, Conrad, you are up first.
All right, what does this strange creature look like?
It is. Let me bring up the bestiary. That way I can. I don't remember if they have a description of the bestiary or not. Okay, so it is a small, like tiny creature that's flying on wings, red eyes with horns, spines down its back and at its elbows and knees, claws on all four limbs, and the eyes are glowing brightly red. You could almost say hellishly red.
Okay, so it's clearly not a creature I could identify with nature, so
Right.
I'll just attack the damn thing.
All right. So you spin. You do have your guy's arm.
So we just after we were just discussing cold down weapons.
All right, so I'll make, let's see, let's see. Sorry, were you saying it was taking some actions to get away from looking at the statue and stuff?
No. You're right next to the creature, so you can smack it.
Okay. All right, so first attack, 28 in total.
That is a crit.
Okay, let's see, guys.
It screams in pain as you strike it.
Okay. D10, it's been a while. Do I double it or roll 2 dice?
Double it.
All right. All right, let's see. So it is 26 damage.
All right. It's looking pretty beat up from that.
All right, let's try this again at a -5. Exacting strike, and it's a good thing I declared that because that's definitely going to miss, I think, or well, maybe not. 18 in total.
18
no,
is
sorry, it's -5, so 14 in total.
14 is a miss.
All right, and then again at a -5 because of exacting strike, and that's lower, so no.
All right. That takes us to Groundmore. What is your perception modifier?
Perception modifier, that would be wisdom +2.
All right. You're not trained in perception?
You should be. It's whatever you add to your roll for your perception. That's your...
Oh, well, my perception is +10.
+10. All right, you go before it does.
Oh, okay. Well, I will move up to it then.
So
I've already
5, 10, 15, 20.
And I already have my
You have your axe out.
axe out. And we get to offense. Okay. All right, +11. Come on, roll big, guys. The camera's watching. Oh, shit, the bed. Can you guys see that?
No, it's up.
No.
Off the-
Yeah, fucker. It's a 3. So 14.
14 is a miss, and you have one action left.
Now I'll try to hit it again. And this is at a -5 then?
Correct.
Okay. You're fired. Let's go with the purple one. It's fired too. Can you see that one? Yeah, it's a 4. So that is a total of 15.
Which is also a miss. That takes us to Raidlin.
Damn.
Hey, James. Should have it went? Was it on the same initiative as Chris?
Oh, yeah. That's right. I was getting ahead of myself. It will... It will take a step, well, the equivalent of a step action, but it's flying, and then it goes invisible.
Okay, and turning invisible doesn't provoke.
Yeah, it actually would.
All right, may I take my attack of opportunity in that case?
Sure.
All right, 10 on the die, so 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
All right. And that is 11 damage.
And it's definitely looking beat up as it fades from view. Okay. Then it goes to Raidlin. You saw it move towards you, and then it faded from view.
So what's attacking invisible? modifier.
So you have to make a flat check, which is just a straight D20 roll.
Okay.
DC is,
Should be 11, right?
I believe it is 11. Because it is now hidden. Yes, DC is 11.
I rolled a 16.
Actually, no. Invisible is different. Hold on. You have to make to be able to make it just hidden. You have to make a perception check first against the stealth DC of the creature.
Well, that would be a 26 then.
All right, and then you roll the flat check after that.
17.
17. All right, you can strike it.
Watch me freaking miss.
And the perception check is an action since you're actively trying to figure out exactly where it's at.
Okay. That's 11. 24.
24. You strike home.
Nice.
Plus 4 for a whopping 6 points of damage. Try and hit it again.
Yep. You hear a thump coming from that square.
A thump.
Yep.
Is it impaled on my rapier?
Nope. Gonna strike out again.
Absolutely.
Okay, make the flat check.
16.
You think you may have gotten it. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Huh?
Make your attack roll.
That would be 19.
19.
Wow.
Yep. You had a hunch and you stabbed down at the ground and you strike it again. What damage did you get?
8.
Okay. And that's all 3 of your actions. That takes us to Eric.
All right, we're going to attempt to climb out of this pit.
Okay. That's going to take an athletics check.
Yep, it's going to be 17.
17 is enough to pull yourself up.
All right, and we are going to raise our shield and go into Everstand stance.
Okay. Then it's Aloric's turn.
So I have to percept to see if I can see where it's at.
Yep. If you
Okay.
can figure out exactly where it's at.
23.
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's there in that square in between Eric and Raidlin.
Actually, I think I'm lying. Let me make sure. Oh, no, just a 20. I don't think that matters.
Still
but-
same thing.
Okay, and then I have to do a flat check because I'm going to cast a spell at it.
Yep.
Okay, and that would be a fat no with a 2.
Nope. You missed.
Okay. Now I will spend the rest of my time keeping track of it so that hopefully I can roll those numbers correctly next time.
All right, Conrad.
All right, I will move around to the square, I guess, between Aloric and Eric and to the right. I will attempt to find this thing.
Okay, action number 2.
Okay, that's a total of 17.
You're not sure exactly where it's at there.
Okay, I'll just attempt to find it again then, with a 21.
Yep, it's definitely there in that square still.
Okay.
No blood splattered.
Growmore.
Yes, sir. I will roll to attack.
First spin an action to try and figure out where it's at.
Okay. And which one do I roll again? I'm so sorry.
Perception.
Okay. And perception is 10 plus. Oh, do you see that? So I got a not 20 plus my 10 would give me 30.
All right, you know almost exactly where it's at, you believe. Make the flat check
Okay.
as you swing your axe.
Okay, and that is a...
You have to roll an 11 or better on the d20.
Okay.
Because now it's just hidden.
Ah, shit, I rolled a 10.
And you swing and you miss.
Okay.
Then on its turn,
Damn, that's a good die.
okay, its actions are done. And Raidlin,
Yes.
you're
So
gonna
we're
try.
on weapon first and flat check.
Yep.
Perception, 22.
You got a pretty good idea of where it's at. You think it's still down on the floor.
Flat check is 13.
13. Go ahead and roll your 2 hit.
24.
That is a hit, and as you strike it, it becomes visible.
It had 1 hit point.
No, it was dying 3 when you struck it. Where did my none go? I need to lengthen into that. All right. Let me make it visible. And as it's lying there dead, I mean, you guys could try and identify, or you can just leave it lay.
I think we'll try to identify it.
That would be a religion check.
22.
That is definitely a closet.
Jeez. Hey, aren't those things your guys kind of familiars and stuff?
Not me. I opted for no familiar lifestyle.
All right.
Doesn't seem to be anything on it. Just seems to be just claws and stuff like that.
Yeah, it has no equipment on it or anything.
All right, I'll take my foot and shove it into the pit.
And down it goes. All right, what are you guys going to do?
Go back to searching that statue.
Okay. As you guys are checking out the rest of the room, go ahead and make a perception check.
Nope, only a 15 that time.
21 for me.
Eric and Aloric,
Eric's got a total of 10.
Elmore, Aloric, or sorry, Eric or Aloric had a 21. Sorry, Raidlin. Did he go AFK?
He's muted.
I had it muted.
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Total of 19.
Total of 19.
Okay. So as you're looking around, Aloric, you notice that this statue has a door hidden behind it.
How tall are these statues?
10 feet.
So not quite wide enough to go across the pit either.
Nope. And they're looks like they're carved straight up out of the floor.
This one can't be moved or slid or anything.
It looks like it's actually part of the wall behind it.
But there's a door behind it.
Like if you got the door to swing, it would swing with it.
I'll start looking for a secret trigger.
All right. It doesn't take you long. You find the trigger, and the door opens into a hallway which is ramping down.
Ooh, this doesn't even go to the other one.
So you said these other statues are carved into the wall?
Yep.
I'm actually going to take out my rope and kind of tie it around the top one over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, you said the pit's 20 feet deep?
Yep.
All right. And spikes are at that 20-foot level, or are they poking up to like 15 feet or something?
They're poking up to like 3 to 4 feet.
All right. So it's about what, 16, 18 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will give myself let's see. Yep, I'll be able to do that. Give myself about 15 feet worth of slack and then
Okay.
tie it around myself. Take a step back, run the 10 feet, and try to long jump across.
All right. Make an athletics check.
$24.
You clear it easily. And as you land in this room, you see a large sarcophagi. Here? Yep, okay, that's supposed to be there. You see a large sarcophagi along the west side of the room. To the south is a torch that's burning with a green flame. And then down in the southwest corner, you see a trap door.
Okay. Trying to figure out how to do this so we can get more people over here easily.
For you, the end of my rope, I guess, and tie it. I guess we can just hold the rope and let other people swing across.
With acrobatics and athletics, can I make the jump, James?
Yeah, you can attempt to make the jump.
Let me jump over and I can help brace him while people climb across real quick.
It's an athletics check. Make the jump.
You want to make sure you get a 10-foot running start.
Absolutely. That's 7, so that would be 17.
17 is enough to make it.
I can get behind him and wrap on the rope too. Between the two of us should be enough weight that most of them will make it over, would you not think?
All right. You guys kind of back up to there. Who's going across next?
Let's back up to the sarcophagi. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, you're back up to it. Who's going next?
I'm holding the rope.
I'll go.
All right. Are you going to use the rope or are you just going to jump?
Oh,
It says just jump, Chris.
jump. Yeah, I'll jump.
Make an athletics check.
Okay, athletics is the one I want, right? Yeah, yes it is. Oh, nat 20.
You clear it easily.
I'm glad I have this camera so you can see that.
All right. I'm guessing Aloric will be going next.
Yeah,
You
I'll
just
go
gonna
next.
jump or are you going to use the rope?
I want to use the rope, please.
All right. Make an
I got a
athletics check.
13 with that athletics check.
Let's see. And you're like hanging from it and trying to scurry across that way?
Yeah.
All right. So you get out, and you actually get to about here when you start to slip, and you have to stop there.
Sweet. Another athletics check to make it across the rest of
Yep.
the way and not fall.
Yep.
Feeling good about it. Oh yeah, an 8.
An 8. You're kind of stuck there.
Somebody might need to fish me in.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a hold of the rope, and Conrad, did you untie it from the statue to hold on to it?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, you could just walk forward, and I could kind of walk backwards and him hold on to position and just kind of shift him over the floor.
Okay, we can do that.
And that gets him safely across, which leaves Conrad.
All right. Tie it off to my waist, and I guess, well, no, actually, I'll just hang on to the thing and take a run and jump.
All right. Make the athletics check.
That is a total of 26.
And you clear it easily. Pro tip, the jump was easier than hanging upside down from a rope and scurrying. All right, so you guys are in this room. And
And I'll point out the trap door on the floor.
just the quick description of it. Violet-hued marble tiles cover the floor and walls, though all are cracked or broken, revealing rough-hewn stone beneath. Wall sconces are attached to the walls at each corner, but only one still bears a torch, and it burns with a tiny greenish light. A massive marble sarcophagus, easily 9 feet long, actually a little more, lies in the room's center. The stone possesses heavy carvings with dragon imagery, and the head of the sarcophagus resembles a dragon's head. Rusting metal clasps firmly lock down the lid of the sarcophagus. And then, of course, you do see the trapdoor there. To the south.
Which I would bet goes to that side tunnel.
Maybe. I'll point out that torch to Alorica. That doesn't look natural. What's up with that thing?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. You want?
Detect magic does reveal the presence of other magic in the room.
Okay.
You gonna read aura on it?
Yes.
Make an Arcana check.
That's a nice high number. Rolled an 18 plus 10, 28.
That is an ever-burning torch.
Okay, let's take that off the wall. Can we take it off the wall?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me ungroup this. All right, who is going to take it then?
I'll take a look at it. If it doesn't look unusual beyond being a magic torch, I'll take it.
Okay.
My perception check was 12.
It just looks like a normal ever-burning
Yep.
torch, just with a green light.
Yep, I'll pluck that right off the wall.
Okay. Tucking it away or keeping it out?
So Conrad's got a torch. What kind of torch does he have now?
Right now I've got an ever-burning candle. I guess just got it stuck to maybe my helmet with some pitch or something.
Do you want to trade this out? Because the candle should have a pretty small radius compared to the torch.
Yeah, but it doesn't require a hand to hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that green color, I'm not too sure on that one. It's
I don't
looks
know.
like it might be some kind of necromancy torch to me. So
I'm sure that's much more of a druid color. You know, green, grass, leaves, natural light.
James, I'm gonna start checking around the sarcophagus for traps.
Okay.
These clasps, but
You are fairly certain that it is not trapped. However, it's going to take a bit of work to get it open if you guys want to search inside of it and see if whoever's buried here has any treasure with them.
so the question being, does it look like it's meant just to keep it like you would a normal burial shield, or is it something to keep?
It's your typical sarcophagi latches.
It doesn't have Godzilla's type of latches to keep trying to keep something in.
No.
Okay, start looking over what's going to take to open it.
Start taking a look at what?
Well, just look at, like you said, look it over and see what's going to take to open it.
A good pry bar ought to pop them off.
Steve's kits come with a pry bar?
No,
That's what I thought.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's usually one of those added options. Anybody got a pry bar?
I do have one, but what are you robbing a sarcophagus for?
Okay, let me ask you a question. What are you in this business for?
Robbing goblins. Or orcs.
It's okay. This is dragons. Dragons are evil.
Well, I'll take a look at these carvings, I guess. Are they showing dragons like eating people and burning them and stuff?
Yep.
Okay, you can have the pry bar then.
Is there any check I can make, like a religion check on the carvings or something, to see if it's telling a story or something like that?
Yeah, you can make a religion check.
24.
24. You're guessing that this temple was dedicated to Tiamat.
There you go. You don't get much more evil than that.
Let's see. Would I know in character who Tiamat is?
That would be a religion check.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, do we want to bust this open now since we know?
Defaults to wisdom, so that's a total of 13.
Nope.
Okay, so I'd have to rely on Eric's explanation then of who Tiamat is.
Yep, I'm going to explain, give them an explanation. Maybe it might not be a great idea to pop this open or not. But it might be a great idea because there might be useful stuff in there.
While we're already having the dragon whistle destroyed, we might as well make sure there's nothing in this sarcophagus that needs destroyed as well.
You know what? Aloric makes a great point.
Well said.
All right. Who's going to use the crowbar to pop the locks?
Probably someone with a better strength than I.
I say it's athletics, isn't it?
Yep, it's an athletics check. You get a +2 from, I think it's a +2. Let me double check.
Yeah, it should be. Because it's under force open, right? Oh, no. Without the pry bar, you get a -2.
Yep.
Okay, so I'd have a +12 to do it. Anyone got better?
Nope, you have me beat by 1.
Nope, I'm only +9.
I'm the same as you, so.
All right. I'll take point then. 19.
Doesn't budge.
How about with 28?
28, you pop off the first one.
Okay, so given time, I can do that. So the next roll's a 30.
That's 2 of them down. 2 more to go.
No with a 15. Followed by a 22.
22 does it. 1 to go.
And that's a 28.
All right. All 4 of the locks are off. Now you guys just need to slide the lid open. That's going to require an athletics check as well. And it looks big and heavy.
All right, can I get some help on this one?
That will definitely help.
Yep, I will also assist.
All right. Make the assist rolls first. DC is 20.
Without moving the lid, I'm going to wash around the move, make sure that opening this doesn't make anything else move, pop out, or do anything.
26 to help.
And I got a 28 to help, so that's a total of +4 to Conrad.
Natural 1, of course.
And it doesn't budge.
Oh, let's give it the old heave-ho again.
Yeah.
Ooh, a 30.
It's only a 14 on my end.
All right, so at a +2. Yeah, and I got a 3 on the die, so now.
This sucker is heavy.
Well, it seems like Conrad's having an issue, so I'll take the lead on it this time.
Sure, I'll assist. Natural 20 that time.
Natural 20.
All right, there's your +4.
All right, and here we go. So with that, it'll be, with the +4, it'll be a total of 26.
All right, the three of you shove the lid off of this thing and it falls to the ground and shatters. And as you glance down inside, there's a pop of green light, and the thing that's laying inside starts to move, and it is large. Tall, green skin, wearing tattered robes, has claws and really nasty teeth. And as you guys kind of step back in surprise that something in here would have started moving, it stands up and it roars.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to move the sarcophagus down to the terrain level so you guys can see the squares. And that's going to be an initiative check.
Okay.
All right, 25.
Just a second.
Mhm.
Conrad is at 25. All right, Eric.
Total of 21.
Brownmore.
26.
Aloric.
A 9.
And Raidlin.
28.
28.
28. Roll 18.
All right, Raidlin. What are you going to do?
Put up the rapier, pull out the bow, which I should have done, but I didn't think of it in advance.
Okay. And shooting it?
Yeah, I'm saying, do I have enough action to move and shoot, or just take a shot?
Are you dropping the rapier or are you putting it away?
I'm moving away, so I'll just take a shot. Then.
Okay.
Natural 19, which would now I have to do math. Plus 11. That would be 30.
30 is a critical hit.
Sorry, I have the rapier, not the composite short bow.
Go ahead and roll damage and double it.
Roll to 6. So that would be 12. I got some attention. I need a fresh number. What was it? Why do I switch to the composite short bow? Does that get strength bonus as well?
Say that again.
Composite short bow. Does that get strength bonus?
Gets half your strength modifier.
Half?
Yep.
That's not enough to matter in the number.
If your strength bonus is +1, it still gets +1.
Okay. We'll add +1 to that.
Well, +2 because you crit.
Okay, yep, what he said.
All right. Then it is Growlmore's turn.
Alrighty.
I got it.
Well, I will. Where am I at in relation to this big thing? Am I? Well, I should be.
You're right there.
Okay. So I will adjust to be able to hit him.
So 5, 10, and as you're stepping in, it takes a swing at you.
Yeah, I figured.
Does an 18 hit you?
No, thank goodness.
All right. It lashes out with a claw.
That dirty thing.
Your second action.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my axe again. 2 hands,
So that's 2 actions. And your last action?
and I will attack. Okay, you've been good to me, Dottie. Not so good right now. Okay. I believe, let's see, offense, that is I don't have any bonuses, so 19.
19 is a hit.
Oh, okay.
It seems to be kind of lethargic at the moment.
Okay. Well, I like that. I definitely like that.
Let's stay there.
And 2d8 plus 4. Okay, my d8's one here.
Oh, look, there's Steve and a cat.
Oh, yeah.
14 points of damage.
14.
Yeah.
All right. From there, we go to Conrad.
Okay. I'll go diagonal up and left 2.
There.
1 more square up, which will be, up as we're looking at it.
Oh, there.
Yes, and then left, or I guess our left,
5,
2 more
15.
squares.
20, 25.
All right. Then I'll make an attack against this guy with a total of 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
All right.
That's even a crit.
Oh, well, if it's a crit, then take 22 damage.
All right.
And strike again at the -5. Let's see here. That is a total of 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, take another 12.
All right. And then on its turn, these all go down by 1. You see its wounds start closing. Like, you guys did massive amounts of damage, and it looks like it got a good chunk of that back. It roars in anger, and let's see, you were the last one to hit it. So it lashes out and tries to bite you, Mr. Conrad.
All right.
Plus 10, 23.
You hit.
Is Conrad within 15 feet of me?
5, 10, 20. Nope.
Nope. All right.
And that's going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Ooh, I gotta double check what this does. Feature traits. Okay. Then it will lash out at Growlmore with 1 claw. Is that a -5? So a 13 doesn't hit Growlmore.
Correct.
And its last one is going to be 14, will also miss Growlmore. And that takes us to Eric.
All right. I'm going to attempt to identify this.
All right, this is going to be a. Let me get my chart here. What? I want to say society because for some reason they didn't put this on the click table on the GM screen. It's a recall knowledge check.
What skill did you say?
I want to say society.
Well, if it's society, that's going to be my lowest one, and it's going to be a 20.
Hold on, I know how to figure out. Yeah, it's society.
Right, so
Because
they're
it is
going to be a
humanoid.
20.
All right, 20. That is just barely enough. This is a troll.
Already.
That's your fire spells, Mr. Lord.
And me knowing anything about it all, would I know any weaknesses on it?
It's weak to fire, and it also regenerates a lot.
All right. So I'm going to shout out, kill it with fire. I will take a step action to put myself between Raidlin and it. And I will raise my shield.
Okay. That takes us to Aloric.
I'm going to do Flaming Spear.
Creating a flaming spear.
But since I wasn't planning on doing that until I heard burn it, I haven't refamiliarized myself with the spell. Let's see here. 5 foot square. Let's see, the spear you deal 3d6 fire damage to each creature in the square. Of course, I'm going to drop it on it, yeah. Basic reflex save.
What's the DC?
It's coming to me.
Yes.
20. 20.
All right, so it doesn't critically fail, so go ahead and roll the damage.
Nine points of damage.
And it screams in pain as the fire hits it. That brings us back to Raidlin.
Actually, this is probably not critical.
Or no, you still have one action left.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's probably not critical, but since it is a society check, I want to go ahead and see if I can figure out anything else about it.
Okay.
Since I already know that we need to worry about fire and such, and I got a 28.
Fire and acid both deactivate its regeneration.
Okay, I'll make sure to say that. Is that all? Is that all the additional information I glean?
Yep.
Okay.
And you do know that it is good at taking attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, we already figured that out, though. All right, thanks.
All right, now it's Raidlin's turn.
Move up 2 and back 1. Just trying to get a good angle. So I'm not shooting through people. Yes, move me up 3. Because then I'm not shooting over anyone, correct?
Correct. It lashes out at you as you move, and it misses.
Okay. So that's a clear shot without being hitting anyone? Okay. Take 2 shots at it.
First shot?
I don't think an 18 is going to hit, is it?
18 is going to hit.
Oh, okay.
It's still looking pretty clumsy at the moment.
That would be 4 plus dex. 8 points.
8 points?
Wait a minute, no, wrong. I'm sorry, it's just 4 points.
Okay.
5 points. Okay, I gotta use that strength. I changed that composite, so it's 5 points. Second one, yeah, 13. I'm going to do it. Never mind.
Nope, 13 is a miss. That takes us to Growlmore.
Okay. Well, again, I will give him the 2-handed beefings. And beefings, yes.
So
Gonna bend him over.
Just use the sword, not your other sword.
Oh, okay. As long as I don't 2-hand that one. That would be a 26. No, 27. I apologize.
So
That
could
is
you even fit
incorrect.
2 hands on that?
Yes, I put 2 hands. So that's a hit.
That's a crit.
Oh, that's a crit. Oh my.
Double damage.
Okay, 2d8. They were just here.
You swing your axe in and it bites deep.
Okay, it is going to be plus.
No.
Oh, Jesus criminy. Are you kidding me? Not very deep.
Why are you rolling 2d8?
Striking weapon?
Oh, it's striking. That's right.
Yep, it's striking now.
I forgot about that.
My thing just closed.
Hold it. What
Holy
axe
shit.
is it that you're using?
I am. Yeah, it was 2d12 is what I was supposed to be doing.
Why don't you roll the 2d12?
Okay, yeah, I did. Did that on the last attack too. What a dumbass. Okay. Let's just get the right ones here. 2d12. These are nice, shiny, +4. That other thing would have probably died faster. Okay, there is 13 plus 4, 17, which would be 34 points of damage. That's a little better.
4. All right. Now it is Conrad's turn. Nope. Sorry. It's still Ground Wars. That was only one action.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Getting ahead of myself.
Well, -5 here. -5.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Find me next time I crit with a bow. It's a deadly D10.
That would be a 23 -5. So that would be an 18.
That is a hit.
Okay. And 2d12 plus 4.
I'll be right back.
Shit, really? 14 points of damage.
Okay. And your last action.
I'll go one more time.
Yeah,
All
give me
right.
that business with the -10.
This is the minus
Yeah.
10 strike.
When you roll that d20 for a natural 20. And it looks like it's slightly tilted, but I'm going to take it as is. So
Okay.
that's a 10 plus 11. So that would be an 11.
That would be a miss.
Because I think that's pretty much, yeah. Oh, well, no, that
Conrad's
was cocked,
turn.
but I'm good.
Okay. Striking at him. First one is a 30 to hit.
That is a crit.
All right. For, let's see, 26.
26, and he drops to the ground.
Nice.
Second action.
Well, I guess you guys said they regenerate, so I'll try it again. Let's see, that is at the -5, so it's a 25.
That is a hit. And your last action.
All right. Let's see, this is at the -10, so it's only a 7.
That'll miss. All right, then on its turn, it is bleeding out. And the fire strikes it on his turn, on Warwick's turn. So it goes to Eric.
All right, this thing seems to be dying down, bleeding out,
Yep.
or at least attempting to. We are actually going to Everstand strike it.
That's such a good feat.
Oh, sorry. Shift into Everstand stance, then Everstand strike it. Sorry, I
Okay.
wasn't in Everstand stance yet. And hit it with the spike. 16.
16 is a hit.
Alrighty. And we will do it one more time with the -5. That will be a 20.
And it is quite dead.
Nice.
Way to go.
All right. It lies dead. It's burning. You gonna let your spell run out?
Is it basically naked?
It is now. Yes.
Well, I'll give it a light shine with my spell and then let my spell die.
Okay. As you guys looked down in, you do see that there was a bit of treasure buried with this thing. You see a bone scroll case, a silver ring that's worth 5 silver, a ornate copper amulet worth a gold, two silver bracelets with dragon designs on them. They're worth 1 gold and 5 silver each. And then there is 22 silver and 5 gold down in there as well. Ooh, pardon me.
And while they're doing that, I'm going to take the charred corpse and kind of mosey it over and put it in the pit just in case it isn't fully dead. It'll be in some pain if it comes back.
Aloric, you know that you may want to collect some blood from this thing.
All right, I can do that. Hey, just to make sure, did you say the silver ring was 5 gold and the copper amulet was 1?
The silver ring is 5 silver.
5 silver.
The copper
All right.
amulet is 1 gold.
Anything
See-
magical? The bone scroll cage, anything?
Yeah. Inside the bone scroll case, there are 4 scrolls rolled up together.
I'll take a look unless the rogue wants to.
Why would I? I can't read magic.
I'm just figuring you can, die from a horrible curse as best as I can.
Now this
If any of them says Treasure of the Fire Lords Part 2, don't read it.
Just make sure Growlmore opens them all.
I still don't have eyebrows.
So does the Lord need to make a craft check to get the blood?
No, he can just collect it.
Okay.
Let alone.
You've got, from the troll, you're able to get 5 vials of blood. It's still usable.
Okay.
The scrolls, only one of which you can read immediately, and that's a scroll of telekinetic projectile.
Ooh, that's a good scroll.
The other 3 will require, well, let me double check, see which spell list. I know 2 of them you can't immediately read. Let me check on the last spell. Let's see, your arcane. Oh yeah, you can read 2 of the 4. The second one is command, and then you'll need a religion roll for each of the other 2.
You want to do that, Nick?
Yep, I can do the religion rolls. The first one is going to be, only an 11.
No idea what that one is.
And the second one is going to be even worse at the 10.
Yep, no idea.
Well, tomorrow is another day.
Yep. All right. What do you guys wish to do now?
Oh, I guess that troll bite was a little painful. I guess would either Eric or Raven mind patch me up from that?
Check over this for secret compartments, anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're all doing that, I'll straight up give you a land hands to start off with.
All right. What's that do?
That should give you 12 hit points back.
All right, nice. I'm pretty much at full then.
Do you need
And-
anything I can do? I can heal now. I can do it every 10 minutes now.
All right.
It's all good. I'm practically at full hit points.
Okay, up to you.
And
So
I'll
there are
take-
no other hidden compartments here. After a thorough search of the room, which way are you guys going to go?
Let's check the trap door for traps and then look down.
Yeah, after I patch up Comrade, I'm going to take the 10 minutes to refocus.
Refocus? Okay. All right. So the trap door is not trapped. And when you open it, oh, wait,
Dog barks.
Look at you.
you see a set of stairs leading down into the darkness.
Huh.
And as you follow them down,
You got the
it
wrong
leads
chair.
into a tunnel.
He just grabbed the one with white.
Yeah, about what we figured.
And right back to this side.
Check for any secret doors down there. And other than that, it looks like we're done.
No secret doors down there.
And none in the room.
Correct.
Well, that was a shorty.
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
That's not what he said. It went up smoke. Oh,
Remember, that's 6 inches.
Oh.
All right. So you guys get back out of the Citadel.
those spheres in the other room, are they of any valuable material or something the mage can use?
They're all pretty much broken.
All right.
They're just made of glass.
Well, should we be real dicks and relock the door behind us? My vote is
You
yes.
could.
My vote is yes. We ever need to hide anything, this is the place.
Yep, you know, weapons cache stores, all that stuff.
Want to go now that I guess we've taken care of this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think poking around in Underdark is probably a bit questionable.
All right. You guys get out. You head back to town. And, I mean, where would you like to go in the world? You guys are, if you're wanting major cities, you guys are about here. Kind of in between the March of Bissell and Veluna. If you wanted a major city, the first one would be Veluna City, which is here, or Mitric, which is the capital of Veluna. To the south, you've got the Grand March, and there's a big city there. Het doesn't really have an easily gotten to. Worshippers of St. Cuthbert, Poultice of the Blinding Light, and Halor. If you're up for some travel, the largest city on the continent is the city of Greyhawk, all the way over here.
We need to go somewhere where we can sell that whistle. So that didn't sound like such a bad direction. The whatever that city was you named.
Oh,
before Greyhawk.
Veluna.
Yeah.
Let's see. Awful
Mitric
good.
is closer and bigger than Veluna.
Uh,
It
Let's
would
go to-
be a level 12 city.
Yeah, the lawful goods you might think we want to donate it to, being as it's evil. The others may be more likely to pay us for it.
All right. Well, let us see if anything fun happens along the way. I open my game mastery guide. You guys have horses or anything?
Let's see here. I guess I got a riding horse because we needed to cart all our stuff back to town.
All right.
Horses are kind of expensive, aren't they?
A riding horse is 8 gold.
Plus saddle, bit, right?
Pack animals are 2 gold.
So do we want to buy horses or just go Shanks Mare?
I mean, if we're going to be doing a lot of overland travel, probably horses would be a good idea.
Yep.
So do they have any good horses at the town we've been staying at?
Yeah, you can buy enough riding horses to get you on your way.
Okay, what's it going to be with all the tack and everything we need, saddlebags, etc.?
I believe. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong book. I don't remember if they put tack in this edition.
And funnily enough, they're not on Path Builder.
No.
So
So
if
I
you
would
search
say it's
for
included into the cost. You'd still have to buy food.
There's a line item in the inventory called tack. It has
there it
saddles,
is.
that kind of stuff. It's
Yep,
4 gold.
4 gold for tack. So it'd be 12 gold for each animal.
12 total then.
Yep.
That includes food, or
No, that does not include food.
won't they just be nibbling on grass as we go along anyways, or?
I mean, they could, but for them to graze enough to get enough food for the day, you would have to spend 12 hours just sitting.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Where is food?
About how many days ride is it to that city?
Gonna be close to a week.
Okay, and about how much is a week's worth of horse food?
That's what I was looking for. Oh, they need to put out the ultimate equipment guide. They did not add animal food. All right, so we'll make it at half the cost of rations, which are
4 silver for a week.
yeah, so it'll be 2 silver per week.
that.
All right. And you guys get on the road. Let's see what fun stuff happens. First day. You guys cover about 40 miles. And what is your watch schedule going to look like?
Eric will take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Last.
I was going to take last. I was waiting for you to say
okay.
fourth.
Fourth. Okay, fourth.
All right. So that first night passes uneventfully. Second night, you guys are level 4. You guys come across a large herd of deer as you're on the road. They get kind of skittish. They start to run away. It's up to you if you guys want to like try and catch one and save some of your food.
Yeah, that would certainly.
All right, that's going to be a survival check.
Ooh, not my strong suit.
Anyone?
Oh, I'm all about that. I bet I could shoot one down with some magic.
Pre-cooked, yeah. 22.
Exactly.
22, you're able to catch a fairly good-sized buck, and that will cover you guys for 3 days
Okay.
before it starts to go bad.
I was gonna say I get a 20 on the assist on it.
Sure. You heard it. I'll get it with the bow. I figured the guy with the bow would be the good try to take it down. That way you don't have to
All
break it.
right. Third day is uneventful. Fourth is also uneventful. Fifth, staying by that. And sixth, oh, let's see what it is. Nothing really. And the last day, you're arriving at the city. The only thing you run into is outlying riders who are guards, metric. And as you approach the city, it is a large walled city. Let me get.
And this is Valuna, correct?
No, this is Mitric. Mitric was closer than Valuna City.
Oh, that's
And
right.
it's a bigger city.
Yep, there it is. I see it. I'm looking at a map over here, a different map over here.
You ping it when you get a chance.
Yep. Right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need a higher quality map for the world map. I've got one, but I can't get it to convert.
Yeah, I got basically like a map makers or cartographers style map that I pulled up that I shared the link in chat for people to look at.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Bonus points, it tells you where every AP is too, James.
Oh, there's been metric.
Did you put it in chat?
I put the Zoom chat.
Oh, the Zoom chat? Oh, there it is.
Okay, I'm back.
'Cause I might be able to...
Yeah, because that's more of a cartographer style map, but it also does have the, like you said, where all the APs are listed.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I'm definitely going to have to... yes, I can indeed save this image.
Oh, the old original map.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking it looked like. I'd found that a few weeks ago.
God, I got 2 or 3 of those laying around here.
Where did that save that?
There's some memories.
But I do like how it's got the modules all annotated, so you know where to go. Or where to stay away from.
I was just about to say that.
All right, up.
Looks like Dim has his own forest.
Also, in the 7 days, can Nick do 7 more rolls against some scrolls?
Yep.
I sure can. First day, it's going to be a 25 for the first scroll. and a 10 versus the second scroll.
What'd you say the first day was?
25 for the first scroll.
That is a scroll of heal.
All right. And then, so second day for the second scroll, that's going to be a 22.
22, that is a scroll of harm.
Ooh, that's your worst spot.
Are they both first level heals or heal and harm?
Scrolls go based off of your level.
Oh, do they? All right.
Yep, when you cast it, it's cast at your level. Oh, yeah. I can zoom in all the way and it doesn't lose anything. I like that.
Yep, that's what I was looking at it mainly for, because it's a PNG.
A lot of the original ones had the hex on there. This is actually kind of better. It's clearer. Good find.
Let me move that down below the grid. Yep, I'll have to adjust it to where each square is 100 miles. But I can play with that later. All right. So, you guys arrive in Mitric, and I have just brought that up. Like I said, it's a level 12 town, right around 16,000 people, so there's plenty of opportunity. And let's see, the religion, prominent religion here is Rao, Saint Cuthbert, Hieronymus, as well as several pantheons. So Saint Cuthbert would probably be the church you'd want to take this to, because
Which
they would
city?
most definitely want to destroy that whistle.
We're in Metric.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, right.
Well, let's head for church. I'm keeping an eye out for any obvious thieves around. I do have Lore Underworld, just to let someone know I'm coming through town, but not operating in their territory.
That really does not lose anything as it zooms.
Not a lot. That is nice.
I've been looking for a high quality map. All right, so you guys want a place to stay. Just depends on how much you want and how long you want to spend here. We'll just hand wave the getting rid of the whistle. The Church of St. Cuthbert happily pays the 300, but not a copper more.
That's okay.
And each week that you want to stay, it depends on where you want to stay. You've got your choice of subsistence, which is basically living in like tenement houses, which is 4 silver a week. Comfortable, which is a gold a week. Fine, which is 30 gold a week. Or extravagant, which you guys don't have the gold for. So what level do you guys want to stay at while you're here?
Comfortable sounds nice.
What's that? That's the gold a week?
Yep, a gold each a week.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Let's see, we got 300 for the whistle, so that would be split 5 ways, that's 60 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so 59.
And we had already gotten 62, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Are we gonna sell these two religion scrolls and the wand as well while we're here?
Oh, there you go.
Oops.
I'd say that'd probably be a fair enough idea.
Oh, and the reward we got for the signet rings as well.
Exactly.
There we go. All
So
right.
James, can we take care of that stuff as well?
Yep. And we won't have
Okay.
to role play that.
Huh?
We
Give
don't
me a
have
few
to-
minutes. I'll give you guys numbers.
Yep.
I was going to see if I could get any better deals on with the underworld if someone happened to be looking for one of those.
Yeah, you can make an underworld lore check.
It's +6. 21. Spectacular.
Not really any
Okay.
better prices.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. So who's our best salesman here? Who's got the charisma?
I mean, I'm trained in diplomacy, but I wouldn't say I'm precisely good at it.
What's your charisma?
Charisma of +1 modifier.
That's more than me. Anybody else better at charisma?
Diplomacy, I have a total of +2.
I got +6. I mean, I'm trained at it, but I have a 0 charisma modifier.
Wait, if you're trained, you should be adding your level +2 and then your modifiers, so at least 6.
Yeah, that'd be 6 because if he doesn't have any charisma.
Okay.
0 charisma. Yep, 6 it is.
Okay.
Trust me, we're relying on Path Builder, not my map.
Okay, so Eric has a 2 being untrained. Gotcha.
Yep.
So you're the face here. You're the only one of us with a charisma modifier.
All right.
Hey, Growlmore, what's your charisma?
Oh, I'm ugly as hell. I'm a -1. Yeah.
Aloric?
I'm a very average kind of person.
You too. Okay.
Okay.
But my
All
kobold
right.
for the Saga of the Sun and Scale campaign, he is extremely charismatic.
As a terror rating?
No, he's a bard.
Dandelion as he lives and sings.
Yeah, if we could find some place to get a deal cut, I would like to pick up a sturdy shield if we can find one.
Okay. A sturdy shield is easy enough to find here. They do have actual magic shops, because it's a large enough city. And for a minor sturdy shield, it would be 100 gold.
Yep, I am willing to do that.
Okay, so assuming that we sold all that stuff, we each get 53.6 gold.
How much?
53.6.
Peace. Wow.
Does anybody want the ever burning torch?
Well, we better keep it. We don't have a lot of light.
Yeah, I was going to keep it if nobody else wanted it, but if somebody else wanted it, I don't need it that bad.
See, now we're in town.
I can finally pick up that plate mail I've been wanting.
What I want still outside my budget.
All right. So I'm going to pause the video while you guys are doing bookkeeping stuff.
Sure.
And we'll be back shortly. Well, instantly for those watching. And we are back. So they've spent some time crafting, buying, selling, all of that wonderful stuff. They've managed to pick up some rumors on where work might be found. Having learned that the city of Greyhawk is a great place to find work, they've heard that there's an expedition setting out for the Barrier Peaks, as well as trouble in the Duchy of Jeff in the form of giants. So now they got to decide which way they want to go.
Well, I guess what do we know about giants?
That would be a society check.
Well, I can default it.
I could take a stab at that. I got a 24.
What about Conrad?
Defaulting, I got a 16.
Okay. Aloric, you know that giants can be bad news. Unless you go in prepared to fight them, they can absolutely wreck a group of adventurers.
I'll relay what little I know about them.
It sounds like fourth level is not ideal for giant hunters.
You would guess that you would probably want a little more experience before you head down to Jeff and try and find a job there. As for the expedition to the barrier peaks, what little Aloric knows, that's awful close to the Valley of the Mage, and the mage who runs that place is not known to be super friendly. And with a little more digging, somebody points out that there might be an expedition up to White Plume Mountain, leaving from Greyhawk.
Sorry, to which mountain now?
The White Plume Mountain.
White
It
Plume Mountain.
is.
Okay, that's the only thing I don't think will kill us outright.
But you'd have to travel to Greyhawk first. Fortunately, travel from Mitrick to Greyhawk would only take about a week because you can pay to take a boat.
Oh.
A boat will get you all the way to Divers, and from Divers, it's about a 3-day journey on horseback.
Oh, we might be able to find something better at Divers information, because that's my home city.
Okay.
I mean, Greyhawk is my base now, but I was originally from Divers.
I'm fine with trying that.
Okay.
How much is it going to cost us for a boat ride for us and our horses?
Do they want us to act as guards? That could be a discount.
Yeah, they are willing. It'd be a gather information check to see if you can find a boat that is looking for guards for the trip down.
Let's see, got an 18 on that check.
So what is that, diplomacy?
Diplomacy.
Oh, 23.
23. Yep, you find a boat. It's just a river barge. You, like everybody else, would have to sleep out under the open sky, although they do have some tarps that you can cover up with if the weather gets rough.
Yeah, it's only a week.
Okay, and they're willing to take the horses?
They will take the horses.
All right.
It's a 50-foot barge. Most of it is filled. However, the rivers between here and Divers are relatively calm because you're not passing through the mountains very much. And as you set out, see if anything fun happens. They really need to expand this table. No. 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 the trip to Divers is exceptionally boring. You guys spend your days and nights split evenly, watching out for anything to come, but you are traveling through fairly civilized lands. As you
Sound
head-
like a fishing pole.
Yep. As you travel down the river, and from there it's a 3-day. You wanted to stop in Divers and get more information, you said?
Yeah, like I said, I have.
All right, so that will be another. Brain fart.
Gather information.
Yes, another gather information.
And how much was the boat trip again?
They actually paid you 2 gold for the trip each,
Nice.
because you guys were guarding.
All right. And with the natural one, I learned nothing of any use on diplomacy.
That
No,
is
I ain't that
correct.
much. I didn't do that great. I only got a 19.
You guys don't really learn anything else. Just that there is someone who is looking to hire a group of adventurers. To recover a pair of weapons from the White Plume Mountain. However, you'll have to seek them out. The guy's name is Edgar. Edgar Goldsmith. And you're able to find out his address there in the city of Greyhawk. Apparently, he runs a marine merchants guild.
Okay, and where did you say White Plume Mountain was?
It is up in the Shieldlands.
Shield Hill.
So right about where that 5 and 2 is.
Ah, okay.
So it would be a quick jaunt across the near div. And then on up into the Shieldlands, up close to the Rift Canyon.
Okay. So getting close to the Ayus and Bandit.
Close-ish. You're closer to the Bandit Kingdoms than I use.
And that's a plus why.
All right. Well, I'd say it's worth talking to the guy.
Okay.
Did you say he's in Greyhawk?
Yep. And as you guys set out for Greyhawk, which, by the way, is a level 19 city. So if you guys get rich and get levels, this would be a good place to buy equipment.
You notice the if as opposed to when.
All right. 3 days travel is peaceful. I assume you're keeping the same watch schedule. And once you're inside, you find your way to Mr. Goldsmith's home, where you're led in to meet the human male. He looks older, and he immediately motions for you guys to have a seat and says, "So, the servants tell me that you're interested in taking up the expedition I'm looking for hirelings for."
Yeah, they told you right.
Well, you should know that I am having you look for a pair of magical weapons. Or sorry, not a pair, a trio of magical weapons. Wave, Whelm, and the Black Razor. They were stolen from my vaults. And the thief left behind a note. And he pulls out the note, lays it out in front of you. And written in common, it says, "Search ye far or search ye near, you'll find no trace of the three, unless you follow instructions clear, for the weapons abide with me. North past forest, farm, and furrow, you must go to the feathered mound. Then down away from the sun you'll burrow, forget life, forget light, forget sound. To rescue wave you must do battle with the beast in the boiling bubble. Crossed cavern vast where chain links rattle. Lies whelm past water spouts double. Black Razor yet remains to be won, underneath inverted ziggurat. That garnered, think not that you're done, for now you'll find you are caught. I care not, former owners brave, what heroes you seek to hire. Though mighty, I'll make each one my slave or send him to the fire." And it's signed with some kind of arcane symbol.
Well, sounds like a real asshole.
Yeah.
Edgar, Mr. Goldsmith, says, "We were able to determine that Feathered Mound is the old White Plume Mountain up in the Shieldlands. But up until now, we haven't been able to find anybody willing to head in. That is, if you're still willing to head in."
That's a pretty threatening note. What do you make of that symbol there?
I do not recognize it, nor does anyone that I've asked.
Okay, and Aloric doesn't recognize it either?
And he can make an Arcana or a History check, or History.
Can I check and see what I can do about probably not 18?
You would recognize that it is some mage's personal sigil, though you're not sure who.
Well, let's go and discuss this, and we'll get back with you. I'll make sure I get a clear idea of that thing. I'm going to brow nose around so we can find out whose sigil that is. Oh, it's only an archmage. Lord, do you have your own sigil?
I do not.
That ain't a good sign.
Well, you got to have the spell to have it.
What level?
Oh, it's not a high level spell.
It's a cantrip.
Just a high level ego.
Okay, so it could just be like a first level wizard who's very pompous. We could hope.
And stole 3 magical sword weapons from a vault. Well, let's browse around Greyhawk, see if we can find any more information on that sigil. And any other jobs that may be available.
Yeah, and what exactly those weapons were for and why someone would want to steal them in the first place.
Okay. That would be... You'll have to spend some time doing a gather information check.
I should be able to at least point them to places to go look.
Mostly in the upper crust area of Greyhawk.
Okay, I guess wizards would be most likely to know about the sigil, at least.
Lord, take it to the Mages Guild or whatever and see, ask whose that is.
Yeah, my diplomacy is rubbish.
Y'all need a face.
Dean?
I evidently took the same feat as Conrad, because my diplomacy is also rubbish.
Oh, Lord, let's see if the Mages will talk to me. 11 plus... 17, not the best. If somebody famous, we should be able to find out.
It's pretty clearly not somebody famous, because when you ask around at like the local mage stalls and Mages Guild, the best piece of information that you get would be, well, you'd have to ask one of the 8.
Why would
And Raidlin, you know that the 8 are people like Mordenkainen, Bixby, Tensor, the big mages of Greyhawk.
Well, what do they say when you say, why would you have to clear up to the 8 to find out?
They would be the only ones who could possibly have that knowledge. But I've never seen that before.
Yeah. And they're such a friendly bunch.
True.
Any other jobs, offers around Greyhawk while browsing around?
That would be another gather information check.
Well, there we go. Oh, I got good this time. 23.
Nice. He beat my 21.
Actually, yes, you do learn that the let me bring it up. So you learn that the small city of Hamlet is looking for heroes.
Sorry, small city of what?
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Apparently, there's been some troubles in that area.
Where are they located at again?
That would be not too far away, right down here. Couple hundred miles? Let's see, 1, 2, about 300 miles.
That'd be
So,
close.
A few days travel.
Small village, how bad can it be?
Not a village, it's a small city.
A small city.
Yep.
Okay, and do they say what kind of trouble?
Apparently they're running into some trouble with cultists.
Works, you say? All right. Say no more.
They
I'm
say
not for it.
cultists, but okay.
It's close. I'd say go for it. Now, gnarly forest is full of monsters and orcs, isn't it?
All right, so you want to start making your way down to Hamlet to see what's going on down there?
Okay, check out the cultists.
Hey,
All right.
James.
Yeah.
Gnarly forest is known to be full of orcs and monsters, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
I just wonder if it'd be worth going up to divers and around at the edge of that.
Actually, it would end up being quicker.
You know, as opposed to going straight through. So, okay, that's just my one suggestion.
Yeah, you could head back to Divers, take a boat to Verberbonk City, and then it's just a day's ride from Verberbonk City.
Sounds like a plan. Well, Conrad and I are yay. We still got 3 other votes. What do you guys say?
I'm all good.
Yep, I'm in for it.
Yeah, we can poke around some cultists.
Oh, you said cultists, not orcs?
Yes.
Okay,
I was trying
I
to figure
heard
out where
wrong,
you got
but
orcs
still
from.
good.
It's a body count. What are you worried about? Honestly, the rogue's not evil. He's just a little on the rough edge side.
All right. Handouts. So you guys get on the road.
on the road again.
Well, first on the river. Or sorry, the road to divers. Nothing happens. My encounter die likes you guys. Or hates you guys. 2-day boat ride.
Extra lesson, no damage, but no EXP either.
Yep. And then once you arrive in Verbabonk, you guys want to do anything there first, or are you just gonna head on out for?
I'll check around for information on it. It's right next door.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Area, information.
Oh, 22 to get information.
Nice hell, someone there may recognize that sigil. Odds are against it, but you never know.
No one here really recognizes that sigil.
I figured.
But you do learn that 25 years ago, Hamlet had a similar problem. It was a much smaller community then, and 15 years ago, a place known as a Temple of Elemental Evil was taken out by a group of adventurers. And they were basically cultists who followed the evil versions of the elements. So it could be a resurgence or it could be something new.
That sounds like something out of our skill set either way.
All right. Heading onwards. Scroll on. Hamlet is now a small town. And as you guys approach that, approaching from the north, you find a large plain that has a river running through it. What you can see as you approach is lots and lots and lots of homes. On the far side of town, rising up above it, you see what appears to be a keep built up on a motte and bailey. And heading further in, you notice that the closer you get to the center of town, and I'll throw up a map of this. I'll have a map of this ready for you guys next time. Because that's one that I got a copy of. Actually, let me see if I can select it so I can find it. I can. Here you go, buddy. All right, so let me bring up the map of the town here. Oh, where did that say? I always do that. Import this map. All right, so you guys are approaching from the north, and you notice everything north of about this spot here is much newer construction. As you get down to about here, oops, let me turn off my get down to about there. It is definitely much older construction. And the first thing that you guys see as you enter is a temple to Alona, and across the street from it is a church, or is a temple to Palor, as well as a church dedicated to St. Cuthbert, with the temple of Alona being here. Here's the temple to Palor, and here is the church of St. Cuthbert. Beyond that, you guys would have to kind of wander around town if you want to find anything else. You do know that there is, or you can see from where you're at. Where did it go? As you guys are on this street, you can see that down the hill a bit and across the river, right about here, and you also learn it from passersby, is the Inn of the Welcome Wench, which is the only inn in town.
All right. Well, I guess Palor.
A city this size, and that's the only inn?
Yep.
Well, that's not very welcoming.
Maybe they're just a little off the beaten path.
And it is a small town. There's only about just under 1,000 people.
Okay, yeah. So one inn, maybe two, would be kind of typical for that size.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
I
this
guess-
would be a level 5 town for the purpose of buying stuff.
Let's see, I guess Palor would be more my speed. I guess, do you guys have other places you'd want to check out?
I mean, I'm pretty much along for the ride at this point.
Might as well, I don't know where else we'd find anything out the way this place looks.
Yep.
At least we can find out from there who put the contract out.
Okay. So you're starting at the Temple of Palor then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That order.
The temple is a relatively new structure, and as you enter, it's open to the sky on the inside. You got the walls, and then the ceiling is open to the sky. And there is a young, golden-haired, half-elven woman, half-elf, half-human. That is important now, because, God forbid, I actually seen on the Pathfinder 2 Reddit, somebody is playing a half-elf goblin. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Ben.
Okay.
Because that is a thing now.
Yep. Half-elf and half-orc are versatile, meaning that you can combine them with any other ancestry.
Oh my.
And as you guys enter, she smiles and says, "Ah, welcome to the Temple of Palor. Upon what can we shine the light for?"
I'll take off my helmet and be like, oh, I heard you had cultists.
Yes, yes. A few here and there that we've heard about. But, and at that point, you guys see an older male human come walking out, and he says, "Jenethar, again?" And she giggles and says, "Sorry, this isn't my temple. I was just coming over to say hi to Yether." And she trots out the door, and he says, "Sorry for that. Those who follow Alona can sometimes have a odd sense of humor." What can I help you folks with?
We heard around divers you have cultist problems here.
Yes. Apparently, a few weeks ago, and there have been reports coming in from some travelers passing through that they've mentioned they've seen some strangely garbed people on the east road outside of town. They're ochre-colored robes, and he said they just gave him kind of a bad impression. So, if you're interested in checking it out, I'd recommend speaking with Captain Elmo.
Captain who?
Captain Elmo. He's the head of the town guard.
Where would he be at the keep?
Well, if he's not at the Welcome Winch, then yes, he would probably be at the keep.
Okay, and these evil elemental cultists that were around a few decades back, were they wearing the same?
Yes, none of them wore this color of robes, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not related. But I would definitely check with Captain Elmo, or if you prefer Rufus or Bernie, they're the guys who are really in charge of the town nowadays. Are you sure? And you would find them at the keep over on the other side of the river.
Captain Elmo, is he a redhead?
No.
Sorry.
Well, let's go to the Welcome Winch.
All right.
So how do the people seem in here? Happy, normal,
For
on
the
edge?
most part, yeah. They definitely, I mean, the town itself definitely seems to be prospering. Not anything extravagant, but I mean, it's in a good location. Sitting astride a river. So they do get some river traffic that heads through this area. But primarily, they're farmers. And as you make your way on down to the inn, it is a very busy inn. You make your way in, and the ground floor, they have stables where you can stable your horses. The ground floor is definitely very homey, and it's also like the tap room. Half a dozen tables scattered around the room. There's a bar off to your left. You see stairs leading upstairs to the upper 2 floors, off to your right. All of the tables are old. And the oak pillars that hold up the floors above and below, they're weathered and smoke stained. And it has a really nice atmosphere. You see a black-haired, pale-skinned woman working the bar, and there is a bard singing up on a impromptu stage, singing and playing a lute. As well as you see a big burly human guy sitting in one corner, battle axe is strapped to his back, and he's just sitting there calmly drinking away. Most of the rest of the folks look to just be like local farmers and business folk. What are you guys going to do?
Are there any free tables?
There's a couple of free tables, yeah.
I'll just go take a seat at one of them.
I'll take a seat and order something to eat.
All right.
One of the,
Well,
what was that?
well, as you guys are making your way over, I'll make my way in the same direction, ask the guy with the axe, hey, are you Captain Elmer?
He looks over. Yeah, who's asking? He looks to be in his
Verify.
mid to late 40s.
Okay.
A big, burly guy, suit of chainmail on, salt and pepper brown hair.
Okay, kind of a gruff character.
While he's doing this, I'm heading over to the bartender. See if I can get anything out of him. Also, I'll order a round of drinks.
Her?
From I know what they drink. Oh, sorry, her.
Okay, so you're making your way over. He's talking to the guy who said, "Yep, I'm Elbow. What can I help you with?"
I just came down from Divers. Heard you had troubles with cultists in this area.
It seems to keep happening. Time on, time off. Why?
We're adventurers. I guess if they're doing anything illegal, we could fight them.
Well, I'm just in charge of the town guard. If you're looking to get hired, you'll want to talk to Rufus or Bernie over at the Keep.
Okay.
And as you walk up to the bar and you see the barmaid, Raydlin, she looks up at you, and she looks like the type who always is sucking on a very sour lemon. Just kind of pinch-faced, does not look like she's very happy. And she's like, "What do you want?"
Tell her I want a round for my friends.
Round of what?
Well, what do they usually drink? I should know by now. I figure.
What do
What
you
do you
guys
guys?
typically drink?
I'd probably go with
Ale.
mead.
I would probably also do a mead.
Yeah, 2 of this, 3 of that. Just add up what they drink.
2 mead, 3 ales.
Yeah, I'll go with an ale too.
So that's 3 silver and 4 copper. Or 2 copper, not 4, 2 copper.
Okay, I'll put a silver tip on it there.
She tucks the tip into her apron, and then you suddenly don't seem to exist to her.
Thank you. We'll leave. Make it a work in progress for later.
Oh,
Thanks.
back to Conrad. Anything else I can help you with, pal?
Who are these guys at the Keep? Mayor? Or...
Bernie is the, well, they don't really have titles. They just kind of run the area. And no country lays claim to this area, so.
Okay, rich merchants then?
I mean, they were a mercenary company at one point. So they just kind of took over. Not bad folks. We could have gotten worse leaders.
Yeah, for a mercenary company, yeah, you could have gotten some bad characters. Well, thank you there. What do you drink, by the way?
Ale.
Okay. Yeah, if it's all the same, I'll order you another then.
Thanks. And then head over to your friends after you get them an ale.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 copper for the ale.
All right.
All right, so you guys are sitting around a table, taking in the scene.
Mhm.
What do you guys want to do?
Kind
I'm
of
just gonna, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, what was that, Eric?
Oh, Raylan was speaking. I said, go ahead, Raylan.
Oh, I just said, listen to what people were saying. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there.
Nope, that's the exact same thing I was gonna do is kind of listen and see what the general conversations are going around.
Most of it is about the yield of the farmland, because they do ship a lot of stuff out to the north. There are some talks about people seeing these ochre-colored robed people off to the east. One guy even says that he thinks they might be hiding out somewhere near the old ruined moat house. One old guy says it's the element, it's the forces of the elemental evil returning. Most of them kind of bat them down because these guys wear ochre-colored robes and not the different robes that, not the black or the brown or the red or the blue that the old cult wore.
So when they're talking about the yield of the crop, is it down or up, or
What's that?
any significant change to the crop that they were talking about that?
It seems to be going pretty well.
Okay.
No major changes to it.
Well, how late in the day is it?
Late afternoon.
Is there still time to get up to the keep after ordering then?
Yeah, you can make it up there.
I'll be away from the keyboard for a few minutes. You guys carry on.
Okay. So you're gonna make your way over to the keep?
Sure.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
All right. It's just a quick little walk down the road to the keep and then up the ramp, which this map doesn't show the ramp really well. And at the gate, you are met by a pair of guards, and one of them motions for you. Sound says, "Name and business."
Do we have a name for our adventuring group? I don't think so.
You do not.
Nope.
Okay. Group of adventurers following up on divers are talking, looking for someone to handle some cultists in the area. Almost up to talk to Bernie and those other guys.
All right, hold on. He nods to the other guy, and the other guy disappears in through the man door.
These guys look like old grizzled adventurers, or
Not adventurers. These guys look more like they belong to a military formation. And after about 15 minutes, the other guy makes his way back out. He nods to the first guy, and the first guy says, "Well, apparently one of our captains is, well, or not captains, one of our leaders is willing to see you. Follow him."
thank you.
And this guy leads you in, and this place is a defensive hardpoint. The outer walls are at least 15 feet thick. The inner walls are 5 feet thick. And you see that the towers, each of those towers are about 20 feet high, with the main wall being 15 feet high.
See, I've got warfare lore. Pretty soon, so I assume that whoever made this knew what they were doing.
Yeah. And it looks like there's enough room that they could house, if not all, at least most of the town in here for a short term.
My hind would be pleased.
So get let in and taken up to an office inside the inner keep. And there you see a human male, definitely older. He's probably early to mid 50s. He is wearing chainmail, sitting behind a desk, and looks up as you guys enter and says, "Ah, the adventurers, please come in. Have a seat." And he motions to several chairs that are kind of fanned out around, which ironically enough seem to almost exactly, well, they do exactly match the number of people you guys brought with. Name is Rufus. I'm in charge of the military folk here. My partner Bernie is away at the moment, but what can I help you guys with?
Well, in Divers, they were saying you were looking at a group to handle some cultists or other activity in the area.
Yeah, we could use somebody to look into things. I mean, we have plenty of folks here in the keep that could do it, but military men just aren't quite as good at spying as other folks.
They're not as diversified.
Yes. I mean, I've heard that sending an army into a dungeon is a bad idea. Personally, I think it's a way to overkill it. But anyway, yes, if you guys are interested, pay's not great. It's whatever you find. So it could be phenomenal. But if the cult is rising again, or if it's a new cult, we could definitely deal with learning about it. I would recommend checking out the old moat house, which is about 5 miles outside of town. That's where some of the ochre-robed folk have been spotted haunting around.
What in particular have they been spotted doing at the boat house?
Watching. More than anything, watching. Nobody's seen any rituals or anything like that. So if they're doing rituals, then they're doing it out of sight of pretty much any passersby. If you need to gear up, we've got the smithy. They can handle most of your weapons and repair needs. Weapons, armor, and repair. We've got the scroll maker. Old Zerash makes arcane scrolls. The old trading post, it's under new management now. Suffered a fire a few years back. Joman there will take care of you if you need anything, but his prices can be a little high. Beyond that, we have an alchemist. Her dad buys the stuff, but don't let her age fool you. Ren is quite adept at creating any potions that you need. Beyond that, I mean, if you need anything from the druidic types, there's the Druid's Grove, which you passed on your way here. And that would be right there. I'm sure you've already found the Inn of the Welcome Wench. And then there's the Temple to Palor, the Temple to Elona, and of course, the Church of St. Cuthbert. If you do learn anything, definitely report it to us, and I'm certain that the Cuthbertians would like to learn it as well. How's that sound to you guys?
Sounds great.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yes.
Well then, leave when you're ready. report anything you find, and I'll make sure that the guards know that you guys are welcome to come in.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
I hear tell you were a long-term adventurer at one point.
Adventurer, no. Bernie and I ran a mercenary company. Did a lot of fighting down to the south, out near, down near the Pomarge. Came up this way, found a nice home, decided to defend it.
All right, let's be on our way then.
All right, do you guys want to head out immediately, or do you want to wait until the next day to head out?
Well, if we head out immediately, cultists may try to kidnap us in the darkness. So let's do that.
What does everybody else think?
It's towards evening now,
Yes.
and it's about 5 miles through the thick.
Yep.
Let's see, it should be about 5 miles on foot then. And then plus however much time we take there and 5 miles back. Eric's more leaning towards making an early start tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll go with Eric on that.
I agree.
All right. So, head back to get rooms at the inn.
Yeah, and I guess I'll stop at the general store to get some food for myself and my horse.
Okay. Just the book price.
All right.
The rooms go for $3 copper per night for a single, or if you want to sleep in the general room, it's only 1 copper a night.
Yeah, I'll go for the 3 copper.
Splurge on the fancy room.
Same.
Might as well.
And they have a place to stable horses. How much is that going to cost?
It's included in the cost of your room.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about getting food for it or anything.
Nope.
It's all good.
All right. You guys get a decent night's rest, sleeping in actual beds, feather beds.
Ooh.
Nice.
And the next morning you will set out. And that is where we will pick up next week. Or not next week, in 2 weeks. With your guys' trip to the old moat house outside of town. Everybody gains 120 experience,
Nice.
which brings you up to 3160, I believe.
Yep.
All right. And that'll be all for our adventures in Greyhawk. We'll see everybody next time.
Bye-bye.